Hello everyone, my name is Travis and welcome to Mothergunship. It's going to be a short playthrough and demo of this game, which is all about shooting stuff. It is... I'm not quite sure how I'd put it, to be honest. It gets pretty fucking crazy. Like, this is endgame level shit. This is nothing to mess with. It's not really all that difficult, even if you don't have the best equipment. It's just, you know... And starting out with very, very low amounts of equipment is kind of shitty, because, you know, now you're going to have to sit here and let yourself get cornered around because you don't have any jump upgrades and so on and so forth. And some enemies are really, really tough if you don't have the right weapons. Like, this guy's not so tough. I just don't really have a very fast weapon, although I do have an accurate weapon. Oh, as you can see, that's something else. As you can see, when you fire a critical shot, the things that you shoot end up, how do I say this? They look a little bit different. Like, that's a critical shot. You can tell that instantly, just by the way it looks. That's a regular shot. So the whole thing about this game is that you are going to want as many guns as humanly possible, with as many upgrades as humanly possible. Because there's only so much energy you get per arm. And, you throw a fucking shit ton of really, really high-powered weapons that take up a lot of energy on there, and you're not shooting anything for a long period of time, which can leave you vulnerable, so on and so forth. And some enemies like this just like to sit around and don't do very much, so they're not that intimidating. Oh, and then you got these bastards, which love to get up in your face, in your grill even, and he loves to chase you around until the inevitable moment where he dies. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm obviously... Oh, missing one, there we go. And here's the shop. You can buy all kinds of connectors and modules for your guns that'll help you along the way. I didn't lose too much health, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a triangle connector, and then what I'm going to get on top of that is I'm going to get a railgun and a machine gun, and I'm going to show you just what we're working with here. Alright, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to connect the triangle. I'm going to get that on there. I'm going to get this on there, and we're going to get this on there. You can also rotate your guns if they don't fit on the slot immediately, and you'll be able to make them fit. No problemo. We started with one gun, and this is what we get. Fucking utter destruction, and it gets better and better. So, let's move on and cause some mayhem. Now, these aren't very strong weapons. These are basic versions of weapons, and there are so many guns in this game and so many effects you can apply to them. It's ridiculous. And you can have a shit ton of weapons on one hand, and then have something absolutely, utterly, insanely powerful in the other. And, yeah, it's just utter chaos. Well, that's actually kind of annoying. I don't like those giant guns being there, but it is what it is. Sorry, sometimes I get distracted because it's just like there's so much going on my face at one time. I just don't even know how to, like, honestly, I don't even know how to respond sometimes. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. God, I hate these bastards. So I think it's about time that we shut them up. Oh, failed. I totally forgot what the challenge was. The challenges vary, and sometimes they can be difficult depending on how you play the game, especially if you don't read the challenge. Me, read, I don't think that's quite in my repertoire of skills, but it is what it is, as I always say. Christ almighty. Thank God for double jumps. Otherwise, I would be totally boned. It's just turning into utter mayhem. I have nowhere to go. And I have nothing to do, fuck! Okay, well...
Isn't everything, but it's nice to experience once in a while.
Well, that sucked. That was my worst run yet. I haven't played the game in a long time, but hey, that's okay. We gained some coins. Now all we gotta do is go back to HQ and I'll show you exactly how you can spend those coins, of which I may or may not have a lot of, and if I don't, well, that sucks for me. So right up in here is where you can purchase a great number of items. All of them are fairly decent, but then you get up into the more powerful levels of weaponry, such as the shotgun, the heavy blaster. I don't know what the stash size is all about, but it doesn't really matter at this point. So, anyway, this is where you can test a shit ton of your guns. Let me show you exactly what I've got. My favorite connector to use would have to be the triangle connectors. And yes, you can add connectors onto connectors, and they will be insane. Oh yeah. Look at this, it's just fucking chaos. This is the freedom you've got when it comes to your weaponry. And I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's go test this bad boy out, seeing as we've got it. You've got a nice little firing range here, too, for your own convenient pleasure. Jesus Christ, it's fucking utter mayhem in a single gun. Total destruction. Utter and complete annihilation. Well, this one is a mission in which they give you weapons to start out with. Sometimes the environmental traps aren't that dangerous. Like these ones don't even move. Well then, you know what? I died. So, let's go right back to it. And, try not to die this time. We start out with some brand new weapons, and honestly, we're gonna kick so much ass this time around, it's gonna be nobody's business. Oh shit, there's bumpers everywhere. I thought it was only on one of them. I'm gonna fucking die faster than fuck. I haven't played this game in so long, so I really am just like out here trying to flex my knowledge on the game. But let's be honest, you spend like a good maybe year or two away from a game, go back to it, and bam, you aren't gonna know what the hell's going on. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. So all that was pretty intense. As you can see, on the top there, you can collect more jumps. Yes, jumps, as you go through the rest of the level. They do not stick through to the next level, but they are oh so valuable when you're playing the game, and you'll see what I mean at some point, I believe. You can collect health upgrades, you can collect energy upgrades, and the shit just keeps on going. Sometimes it's nice to have a reprieve from having 1,000 things shooting at you at one time. You're a mess. Alright, well, that seems to be it. You've now got a 4 times modifier. You know, I wish I could kill those things in the ceiling, but fortunately that's not the case. I shouldn't have jumped down here. That was a mistake. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Fuck! Damn it!
I'm not mad at
Oh
you.
God.
Just
But you know what? Anyway, that's basically the premise of the game. I hope that was a good enough show to you. You know what? I like this game. I do. It's really awesome. Like, personally, I played it way too much. I played it from start to finish with absolutely no concern for anything going on around me in my life. And that's just how it was, you know? Like, this game is awesome. That's all I can say. If you like guns, if you like games with lots of guns, if you like gun games and you like gun games with guns, this is the game for you. There's so many guns in this game, it's ridiculous. So many combinations and so many... Jesus, I should have been using this from the moment that I got into that last one. Anyway, the Oblivigun. I don't know if it's possible to get a second of this, but... Well, anyway, that's the game, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, if you liked the video and you want to find the game, go on Steam. You can find the game on Steam. It's relatively cheap, and it actually has a co-op mode, so you can play this game with your friends. Here, let me show you. You can play this game... Wait, what? Oh, there it is, right there. Grab a friend and take on rebalanced endgame. New mobs, new rooms of the Mothergunship. So it has co-op. It's just a phenomenal game. It's a small game. It's not anything more than what I just showed you right now. But if you enjoy difficult bullet hell games, this is probably the game for you. So thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.